these are our four most important metrics that we're looking at here. The first one, as I said, is sales growth. And the idea is to track these metrics over time. In this case, we're tracking them each quarter, Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, and so it's important to track sales growth each quarter because that's a reflection of how good your sales and marketing is going. All right, in this case, we've got 5% growth, a 10% growth, and a 7% growth. Okay, that's fairly healthy. But if you invested heavily in marketing, for example, right, if you'd had a massive investment in marketing here, new website, new videos, new sales team, and you'd be expecting 100% plus growth rates, well, that's not a good reflection. Okay, so your numbers here are going to depend on what you're expecting. In this case, 5, 10, and 7. The second metric down, which we've kind of snuck in here, is sales per unit. Now, by unit, I mean this might be inventory, this might be hours if you're a professional services firm. The question is whatever your unit is. But tracking sales per unit will help you determine whether your sales are increasing because you're selling more, as in more volume, or whether you're selling more because your prices are going up. Both of which are great. Comes back to your strategy. In this case, our sales per unit is 600, 700, and 650. So what that tells us is between Q1 and Q2, we squeezed a little bit more out of our sales per unit. Maybe the prices went up. Maybe we started selling more expensive merchandise. Then it came down a bit. Maybe if we were a clothing retailer, maybe we had sales in Q3, a 50% off sale to move some stock. And so the sales per unit went down. The next metric we track over time is this one here, is your gross profit margin. And again, we've got here 70%, 65%, and 60%. Okay, so what does that tell us? Well, 70% in Q1 down to 60% in Q2 means that even though our revenue might be going up, our profit we're making per unit, per thing we're selling, is going down. And that's not good. Well, it could be good if you change your strategy and you're looking to have more higher volume business and maybe you're looking to have more a different sort of product mix. But if your products are the same and the strategy is the same, what this means is that you're getting less dollars for every unit you're selling. Maybe the cost of your input's going up. Maybe the cost of if you're a professional services firm like us, maybe your salary and wages are going up. If you're selling perfumes, maybe the cost per perfume is going up. Okay. The last one is net profit margin. Okay. So again, 50%, 40%, 45%. What does that tell us? Well, 50% was fairly healthy. Going down to 40%, means that our overheads are increasing as a function of revenue. Maybe we've got a new office and it's cost us more. Or maybe costs have just got out of control, we haven't noticed. All right? And that's the trick there, is to watch these margins over time and go, why has this happened? Did I mean it to happen? Here's an improvement from 40 to 45%. That's a good thing. Maybe in Q3 we looked at our costs and went, you know what, we don't need those pieces of software, we got rid of them. Or maybe our marketing budget has been cut. And so making sure you track these over time means that you can tell a story about your business. If you need help, give us a call or perhaps speak to your accountant.